Glad to have you with us from Tampa. Raymond James Stadium as a couple of teams get set to square off in the Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinals, taking on a team from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
The number one objective for a defense is always to make them one-dimensional, to try to put them in predictable situations. Out the gate, this kind of rain, you think they won't throw the ball very much. Oh, they might not now. First possession, INT, defense definitely starting off with a bang.
Stanford comes up with a first and goal. He'll do it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cardinal!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They'll try the run. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Forced out of the pocket. Fires downfield. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all, but no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
Looking to pass. It's Wall. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
It has been tough sledding for this quarterback here early in the game. He's 0 for 5 right now. I give the defense tons of credit. It's not just good coverage in the back end. It's not just a good pass rush. They're doing a nice job mixing up their looks coverage-wise. This quarterback looks confused, and that's a big reason why, guys, this offense has not scored a single point so far.
You would have really hoped that you would have gotten that extra yard on 3rd down, but now on 4th, then maybe you still have to go for it.
And it's interesting. 3rd and 1, you throw the football. The more physical team usually wins. Do you feel confident enough to run the football early in the game in your own territory? Can you go get 1 yard with the running game? I'm always the guy that's going to roll the dice and go for it.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. Take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Dumps it to the back. Pulls it in. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Now from inside the red zone. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Wildcats! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Back to pass, it's Wall. Fires it incomplete.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stanford quickly to the line.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
They'll move the tight end. The play action fake. Pressure coming. Man, did he pay for it, but that hit as he got rid of the ball. Stanford lines up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. Breaks the tackle.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in in the passing game as well. You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
The give from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the lone man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Wall. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
And the Wildcats are on the move. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Puts it out of the air. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a single. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. He'll keep it himself. Fights off a defender. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stanford wants to push the pace.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the grab. It's Potts. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Woo, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle, and the guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Ready to fire from the pistol. Dropping back, it's Wall. Oh, he makes the catch. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching close routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Now improvising. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Immediately fires to the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Dropping back, it's Wall. The sure hands, it's Bridges. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Anger. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it, couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. And the field goal unit is on the field. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And guys, not only a miss, but a missed opportunity to take the lead. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for space, it's Madden. Good job running tough and behind his pants as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Stanford quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Complete to the left. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Weeks. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They've been able to move the ball, but the kicker has let them down. They've had missed field goals, and you wonder now if you get in plus territory, you just go for it on 4th down. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle, it's Anger. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. The give to the back. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw, it's Wall. Makes the grab. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So now it's 2nd and long. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Bridges. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
He got it. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Quick handoff. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air on 1st down. Looking for a big play. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge of your seat type first half. This Gasparilla Bowl has lived up to expectations. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Gasparilla Bowl.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. That's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing, they're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into...
Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He'll pull it on the read. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Cardinal come to the line facing third and short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finds his target down the middle. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Madden. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. He's getting plenty of work. Fourth time we've seen this guy punt it today. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's got enough to move the chains for Kentucky.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play just pushes the pile to get that first down.
First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Wall. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got him this time. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. On target.
I I know that was third down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up fourth down.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll leave it with the lone back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend don't break.
Breaks into the open. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Wildcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They go to the ground. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air. It's Wall. Here's the pressure. Just a short pass to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
What do you do now if you're the offense, right? After that incomplete fourth down, but you've driven the entire field. At this point, do you just say, we got to go for a touchdown, or do you just pay the drive off by kicking the field goal?
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. He's got it. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6. It may seem like a really aggressive call, but David, you settle for 3 there. It's like handing a win to the defense.
Yeah, and I like aggressive. Aggressive is good for offenses, and we've seen it time and time again. You get beat when you kick field goals. That's something that you look back, it's a big stat. So I like the aggressiveness to go for it, especially when you get it. Like, easy decision, right? First down.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Back to pass on second down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Looking for the goal line. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. He'll keep it on the sneak. Sneaks into the end zone.
And how about make no mistake about it? Line up, bring in the big boys. You probably have a good idea of what I'm trying to accomplish. 4th down situation, and the offense comes through playing with a little physicality, a little muscle.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Potts. Offense scoops it up and still going. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They go to the draw.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Madden. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball.
Turning it on. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Stanford.
Man, what a nice touchdown run. And this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease. And then the wide receivers start to kick in. And the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Time to take a shot. Brings it in down the left side. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. This time he's got it. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another 1st down. They'll throw it from the red zone. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that...
Touchdown, Kentucky! Nice catch work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. You get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest, put 6 up on the board.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the fourth. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Quick tempo here for the offense.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the wideout. Rolls it in. Touchdown, Cardinal! He got a step and just dusted the field.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Might be looking to run. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected.
And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Stanford!
So much pressure on this defense just to get a stop on this drive. They were trailing, but after that turn of events and the interception, they've now got the lead. And remember, they're going to have to come right back on the field. They've got to be able to refocus themselves. But what a play.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Finds his man. It's Bridges. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
Well, 3rd down, they tried to run the football thinking they could catch the defense off guard. They were able to get some yards, not the first, though. So now you've got 4th and very short. And what do the analytics say to do here, head coach?
Trying to keep the drive alive. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. In your own territory, if you don't make it, I mean, it invites disaster. but it's 4th and inches. They had to go for it, and they made it.
Well, if I lost a bunch of weight, I'd be skinny, but I didn't. So go for it every single time. I love it.
To throw, it's Wall. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Gets rid of it. Fires to the tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to go up top on first down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are, it's late, everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
With the catch, it's Bridges. Snowed under by the defense.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. And what a break to get that football back at this juncture. That would have been catastrophe. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Surging forward on the sneak. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They immediately call out, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Dropping back, it's Wall. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Finds a man in the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Snap in the shotgun. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Kentucky. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Can't find his man in the end zone. The 2-point attempt is no good, and they'll try to hang on to this lead in the final seconds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking downfield on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. And forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Here's a throw downfield late. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses will just boom in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be